Hello, this is Rahul Chib, and I will be doing task 3. Let's move on to the first scenario. A physiotherapist owns a clinic for herself and has started her own business. It costs her $10 for the gel she uses on each patient. She's been receiving 150 patients a week. Each patient has to pay $85. However, she wants to make the most money she possibly can. She's planning to increase her price per treatment. Her accountant has estimated that there will be a drop of 15 people per month for every $1 increase. She asked her accountant to determine how much she should raise her price to make maximum profit. Let's move on to how we would do it. Method 1, algebra. Firstly, in this method, we would have to write an equation. Revenue equals price per person, and then number of patients. Let x be the number of price increases. Now let's sub this situation into this equation. So, price per person. Each patient has to pay $85 each. 85 plus x. Now, let's move on to the second one, number of patients. She has been receiving 150 patients a week. 150. However, there will be a drop of 15 people per month. So, x be the number of price increases times 15. So, 150 minus 15x. Then, you have to expand the brackets, which ends up coming to x equals negative 85 or 10, the two roots. Now, we have to find the middle of these roots, which is negative 47.5. Step 3, reduce the overall original price by 47.5. As we can see, the original price is 85 minus 47.5 comes out to be 37.5. Now, 37.5 is the amount she needs to charge customers in order to maximize profit. Let's move on to method 2, which is graphing. Now, as you can see, negative 37.5. This is also a good way to check your answers. Let's move on to scenario B. Suddenly, you get an offer for Toronto General. You're such a great physiotherapist that Toronto General wants to offer you $100 per treatment with 100 customers per week. However, under one cost, she has to rent out her own room at $12 per hour. Furthermore, the hospital has informed her that for every $1 increase her salary every week, she will lose 5 patients. Determine how much the hospital should pay her to maximize revenue. Determine her maximum revenue of this job opportunity. Now, we do the same thing to determine her to determine how much the hospital to pay her to maximize revenue. Now, method 1, algebra. Write an equation. We already know this equation. Sub it in. 100 per treatment. We sub that in. Now, number of patients. 100 customers per week. We've subbed that in. Minus 5x because we're losing 5 patients. Expand the brackets. This will come up with 2 roots, negative 100 and 20. The middle of these 2 roots is negative 40. Now reduce the overall price by 40, which ends up being 60. 60 is the amount she needs to charge customers in order to maximize profit. Now, again, method 2, graph. As you can see, I've graphed the equation using Desmos. It says negative 40, 18,000. This is also, again, a good way to check your answers, since I got negative 40 here, but I didn't know if that was right. As we can see here, it is right. Alright, let's move on to the final part of the question, which is the original interesting question, which is required from the rubric. This is, which option should she take considering she wants to make the most money? My answer is, overall, she should continue with her own clinic at option 1. We can tell that option 1 makes 33,843.75 from the graph, while option 2 only makes 18,000. This is a difference of 15,843.75, which is a quite significant difference. Furthermore, although she is charging her customers a total of only 37.5 compared to the other one, which is 60, she will make much more profit by the end of it. I will now show you the different graphs. This is the graph for option 2. As you can see, it makes 18,000. This is the graph for option 1, which is her own clinic, which makes $33,843.